Welcome. Today we embark on a journey to understand naturopathy, a system of health that is both ancient in its wisdom and incredibly relevant in our modern world. So what exactly is it? At its core, naturopathy is a holistic health system built on a single powerful belief. The body has an incredible innate ability to heal itself. This principle, often referred to by the Latin term vis medicatrix naturae or the healing power of nature, is the cornerstone of naturopathic philosophy. Unlike conventional medicine, which often focuses on treating specific diseases or suppressing symptoms, naturopathy seeks to understand the whole person, mind, body, and spirit. It operates on the principle that illness arises when we fall out of alignment with the laws of nature. Therefore, healing is achieved by realigning ourselves with these laws. This involves a profound shift in focus from simply fighting disease to actively building and cultivating health. The primary goal is not just to manage symptoms, but to identify and treat the root cause of the ailment. This could be anything from poor nutrition and lack of exercise to chronic stress or environmental toxins. Naturopathy is therefore less about a specific cure and more about a way of life. It provides a framework for living that emphasizes prevention, lifestyle regulation, and the use of gentle, non-invasive, natural therapies to support the body's healing processes and guide it back to a state of vibrant health and equilibrium. To truly understand naturopathy, we must travel back in time to ancient India, where its philosophical foundations were laid thousands of years ago. While the term naturopathy is modern, its core principles are deeply woven into the fabric of India's oldest scriptures, including the Vedas and the Upanishads. These sacred texts are filled with wisdom about living in harmony with the universe and recognizing the healing power inherent in nature. This ancient knowledge was further codified and refined in traditional Indian systems of medicine and wellness like Ayurveda and yoga. Ayurveda, the science of life, provided a sophisticated framework for understanding individual constitutions or doshas and prescribed specific dietary and lifestyle regimens to maintain balance. Yoga offered a path to unify mind and body through physical postures, breathing exercises, and meditation. Many of the practices we associate with naturopathy today were integral parts of daily life and healing in ancient India. Fasting or upvasa was considered a powerful tool for physical and spiritual purification. Hydrotherapy, the use of water for healing, was practiced in sacred rivers and temple tanks. Furthermore, they harnessed the potent therapeutic properties of the elements themselves through practices like Surya Chikitsa or sun therapy and Prithvi Chikitsa, the application of mud packs to detoxify and heal the body. These ancient practices were not isolated treatments but part of a comprehensive lifestyle aimed at maintaining health and achieving a higher state of consciousness. While the roots of naturopathy are ancient, its revival and popularization in 20th century India can be largely attributed to one iconic figure, Mahatma Gandhi. More than just a political leader, Gandhi was a passionate health reformer and a staunch advocate for nature cure. He viewed it not just as a medical system but as a path to self-reliance or Swaraj for the Indian people. He believed that for a nation to be truly free, its people must first be masters of their own health, free from dependence on expensive and often inaccessible medicines. Gandhi was not just a theorist, he was an avid practitioner. Throughout his life, he conducted numerous experiments on himself and his followers, meticulously documenting the effects of diet, fasting, hydrotherapy, and mud therapy. His ashrams often doubled as nature cure clinics where he would personally attend to the sick. He wrote extensively on the subject, with his book Key to Health becoming a guide for thousands. He championed a life of simplicity, discipline, and closeness to nature. For him, a regulated diet, cleanliness, and prayer were the foundations of good health. Gandhi's immense credibility and influence legitimized naturopathy in the eyes of the Indian public, transforming it from a collection of ancient traditions into a vibrant, accessible, and practical movement for national well-being. He was, in a sense, the bridge that connected India's ancient wisdom with its modern aspirations for a healthy society. Following India's independence in 1947, the momentum generated by leaders like Mahatma Gandhi translated into concrete government action to preserve and promote traditional systems of medicine. This marked the beginning of naturopathy's institutionalization, its journey from a popular movement to a formally recognized medical discipline. A critical step in this process was the establishment of standardized education. The creation of the Bachelor of Naturopathy and Yogic Sciences or BNYS degree was a landmark achievement. This comprehensive 5.5-year medical program ensured that practitioners were trained to a high standard, equipped with knowledge of both modern medical sciences and traditional naturopathic and yogic therapies. This legitimized the profession and created a new generation of qualified doctors. To further bolster its scientific credibility, the government established research bodies like the Central Council for Research in Yoga and Naturopathy or CCRYN. This organization's mandate was to conduct scientific research, validate traditional practices, and develop new protocols, helping to build an evidence base for the efficacy of these treatments. The culmination of these efforts was the formation of the Ministry of Ayush, which stands for Ayurveda, Yoga, and Naturopathy, Unani, Siddha, and Homeopathy. By creating a dedicated ministry, the Indian government gave these traditional systems unprecedented support, funding, and a platform for global promotion, solidifying naturopathy's place as an integral part of India's national healthcare system.
Now, let's shift our focus from the east to the west, where a parallel history of nature-based healing was unfolding. The philosophical DNA of Western naturopathy can be traced all the way back to ancient Greece and the father of medicine, Hippocrates, who lived in the 4th century BCE. Hippocrates revolutionized medicine by proposing that disease was not a punishment from the gods, but a natural process. His most enduring contribution to naturopathy is the concept of vis medicatrix naturae, which translates to the healing power of nature. He firmly believed that the human body possesses an innate intelligence and the capacity to heal itself, and the role of the physician was simply to facilitate this natural process, primarily through diet, fresh air, and cleanliness. These Hippocratic ideals, however, were largely overshadowed during the Middle Ages. It was not until the European Renaissance from the 14th to the 17th century that they were rediscovered and revived. This period of great intellectual and artistic awakening brought with it a renewed interest in classical texts and a more humanistic view of the world. Scholars and physicians began to question the harsh medical practices of the time, such as bloodletting and purging, and started looking back to the gentler nature-based wisdom of Hippocrates. This intellectual and cultural shift created a fertile ground for the re-emergence of nature cure, paving the way for the pioneers who would later systematize these ideas into a formal health movement. The 19th century was the crucible in which the philosophical ideas of nature cure were forged into practical, systematic methods of healing. This transformation was driven by several key pioneers in Europe, most notably Vincent Preisnitz and Father Sebastian Kneipp. Vincent Preisnitz, an Austrian farmer, is often regarded as the father of modern hydrotherapy. Based on his observations of wounded animals healing themselves in cold streams, he developed a system of cold water compresses, baths, and wraps. He established a spa in his small village that became world famous, attracting royalty and commoners alike, all seeking his water cure. His work demonstrated on a large scale that water could be a powerful therapeutic agent. Following in his footsteps was Father Sebastian Kneipp, a Bavarian priest who refined and expanded upon the principles of hydrotherapy. Kneipp's approach was more holistic. After curing himself of tuberculosis using water treatments, he developed his famous Kneipp cure, a comprehensive system built on 5 distinct pillars: hydrotherapy, the use of water; phytotherapy, herbal medicine; kinesiotherapy, exercise; a wholesome diet; and Ordnungstherapy, a balanced lifestyle and spiritual wellness. Kneipp's 5-pillared system was remarkably comprehensive and organized. It was no longer just a single treatment, but a complete way of life. the practical success and systematic nature of the work done by Preisnitz and Knipe laid the direct practical groundwork for the naturopathic profession that would soon emerge in the New World. The story of naturopathy as a distinct named profession begins with one man, Dr. Benedict Lust. A German immigrant, Lust had been suffering from a severe illness and found his cure through the water treatments administered by the renowned Father Sebastian Knipe. This personal healing experience ignited a lifelong passion, and he made it his mission to bring these powerful healing methods to the United States. Arriving in America, Lust realized that the various European nature cure methods, hydrotherapy, herbalism, nutrition, homeopathy, lacked a unifying identity. To solve this, he coined the term naturopathy around 1902, defining it as a broad discipline that encompassed a wide array of natural healing modalities. By giving it a name, he gave the movement an identity. But Lust's greatest contribution was providing the movement with an institutional backbone. He understood that for naturopathy to be taken seriously, it needed a formal education system. In 1902, he founded the American School of Naturopathy in New York City, the very first institution of its kind in the world. This school provided a standardized curriculum, professional training, and a place for research. Benedict Lust did more than just import a set of treatments. He synthesized them, named them, and built the educational and professional framework that allowed naturopathy to grow from a collection of European folk cures into a legitimate and organized healthcare profession in the New World. He is rightly known as the father of American naturopathy. We have traced the two great rivers of naturopathic history, one flowing from the ancient spiritual traditions of India, the other from the scientific and organizational developments of Europe and America. Today, these two rivers have merged, creating the powerful global system of naturopathy we know now. Contemporary naturopathy is a beautiful synthesis, a dynamic blend that draws on the strengths of both its lineages. From its Indian roots, it retains a deep holistic understanding of the profound connection between mind, body, and spirit. It embraces lifestyle practices like yoga and meditation not as mere exercises but as essential tools for maintaining health and balance. From its Western heritage, modern naturopathy has adopted a commitment to scientific rigor, systematic education, and professional organization. There is a strong and growing emphasis on evidence-informed practice where traditional wisdom is validated and refined through modern scientific research. This allows naturopathic doctors to speak the language of modern science and collaborate effectively with their conventional medical counterparts. This synergy, the elegant fusion of ancient wisdom with modern science, is what makes naturopathy such a vital, relevant, and powerful system of medicine for the challenges of the 21st century.